There's an ambulance or police car outside, probably because of some VIP movement, which is hampering the video. So important stuff. The reason I didn't say ambulance because tomorrow is the Independence Day of the country where I'm from, and there's a lot of VIP movements happening now. Why buy the iPhone XS Max in the year 2021? You get that premium flagship quality, more storage for less bucks, basically the same front design as the latest iPhone, the 600-nit OLED display for great content consumption, and the great HDR camera, which is capable of 4K 60 FPS. And you can grab one varying from 400 to 500 bucks only. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for watching, and that is the main juice you're here to hear from the video, and see you later. And for the people, those are still here, sit back, relax, and we're going to talk about the iPhone XS Max. So particularly this iPhone XS Max is my daily driver for a couple of months. I grabbed this phone for about equivalent to which is 600 USD or something. It costs more here because of the taxes and stuff. Previously I had the iPhone 6s, also the 7, and also I have the iPhone 4 SIM 2 phone currently. Maybe I should make a video about this too. And it's alive. A 2012 or something like that phone is still alive. This is great quality stuff, that's for sure. And let's get back to our main content, and that is this phone here. This is running the latest iOS, and I have not faced any bug or delays still now. This is a 2018 phone and it's still kicking it. So first of all, you'll notice a flagship premium quality from this phone, because this was a flagship something around $1,000 to $1,200 when it just was announced. Of the very few phones, this has a stainless steel side, which is also glossy and gives a premium look to it. And particularly I picked this gold one because it goes with my Daniel Wellington bracelet and my digital watch. From the front it looks exactly as like the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Still the notch is the same size as 12 too. From the back it looks kinda outdated because most of the newest iPhones has 3 cameras and it has only 2. It has a OLED display which is really sharp and has a good amount of brightness even in the harsh daylight. And I really wished I could use this phone's display as my camera's monitor, but I can't, because even if I do with this some kind of software, it gives me some lag which I cannot afford to use when I'm using my camera to shoot. Anyway, let's get back to the phone. The phone still receives the latest software update, 0 delay. Maybe if you use it side by side with the latest iPhone, you'll notice a little difference, because this thing is running a 7nm 812 Bionic chipset, which was actually very much ahead of time, and still I think these chipsets are just bangers. These are the exact modules which are used in the newest M1 MacBooks, which are just ridiculously fast. Not the exact modules, but the same technology. And iOS software, the software to hardware combination and stuff. I'm not going to talk about all the specifications and everything. You can check out in the website and from any other pro reviewers, but I'm just going to talk about the things I really love about this phone and I don't love about this phone probably. So the best thing I love about this phone is the camera. Even if when I put this beside a good professional camera such as the A7 III, the image from this camera looks, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 steps better, because this thing uses some sort of artificial intelligence and gives a way better image which has a higher dynamic range. You'll never see footages or clips from this phone which are with blown highlights or something. When it comes to dynamic range, Apple does the best in my opinion, and that is one thing that makes its footages and images so cinematic and so high quality. And you have to go through a lot of editing and highlight correction from the image from your camera to get exactly this what this phone produces directly, because it does a lot of algorithm and maths in those photos before you see it. And these 12 megapixel cameras are really awesome. Every single time blows my mind. This camera does 4K 60 fps. Even the latest and greatest photo cameras doesn't do that. The A7S III does it better, but that's a more than $3,000 camera, and less than that no camera gives you 4K 60 fps. But this comes in a whole package. As the XS Max is priced somewhere nearby the 11, the one thing to consider from that is the wide-angle camera, the ultra-wide-angle camera. I really miss that in this phone. Apple's ultra-wide-angle is just on a whole another level. It's not like any other cheap ultra-wide-angle cameras which just gets distorted and the corners are not sharp enough. But these wide-angle cameras are just awesome, and I really miss that. That is a thing I miss in this camera, in this phone. The camera, talking cameras, and I'm treating phones as camera just by talking about cameras too much. And another thing about Apple phones is they give always the best audible and hearing experience, approved by Mr. Who's the Boss. So you get a decent audio quality for your videos too. But one down thing, on its front camera there is no 4K, there is only HD. So if you're using it for vlogging and stuff like that, you are not getting the 4K and the exact same quality from the rear camera, which is fixed in the later versions. The battery life I get from this thing is roughly whole day, because I don't have the full peak performance right now, but you can easily grab ones from Amazon or eBay starting from $300 or ending with between 400 and something, and get a very good deal for this phone. And if you want to do some content creation with this thing, some running kind of stuff, this thing will just give you outstanding results because of its great camera and the highest dynamic range. So with that being said, the iPhone XS Max can be a great pick for you if you're upgrading from the iPhone 7, 6s or something like that, because it mostly feels like all the modern phones right now, and if you're on a budget, this can be a great upgrade for you. This does hold up great content creation abilities than any other cheap smartphones in this budget range. And if you find this video entertaining or helpful, leave a like, subscribe down below, join the family, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. That is how you say peace. Like peaceful peace. This is good. Thumbnail time.